Here a quick video on how I make the I Heart You bag. As always, you can find the pattern listed below. I'm making a super small one, but you can make them in any size you like. And this is what you'll need. Fabric scraps, a zipper and some leftover batting. I pieced and quilted my panels just like this. You can find a tutorial on this right here. But now let me show you how I made my bag. And here are all my pieces. That's my heart template, my lining, the zipper and all my outside fabric. And as I've said earlier, I quilted all my panels, but that's totally up to you. I'm planning to use the blue panel for above my zipper and the cat one for the bottom of my hat. Just like this. And now I'm testing if it all nicely fits. And now I'm trimming the top edge of my bottom panel. And now the bottom edge of my top panel. And now I'm all ready to insert my zipper, starting with the lining and fabric at the top of my hat. I'm placing my lining in front of me, right side facing up. On top goes my zipper, right side facing up as well. And then my outside fabric, right side facing down. And then I clip it all in place. And if you open it up, it should now look like this. And now I sew along the edge using a 1/4 inch seam allowance or my zipper fit. Needle down, foot up to change the position of my zipper pull. And that's the top part of my heart all installed. And now the lining and fabric for the bottom of my heart. I'm starting with my lining, right side facing up. On top goes my zipper, right side facing up as well. And then my outside fabric, right side facing down. And then again I clip it all in place. And if you open it up, it should now look like this. And now I'm sewing along the edge using a 1/4 inch seam allowance or my zipper fit. And this is my zipper all installed. If you open it up, it should all look like this. And this on the inside. Now I give it a good press and stitch along the edges using an 1/8 inch seam allowance. And it should now look like this. And again I'm checking the position of my heart. And now I'm taking my heart and I'm marking the height where I like my zipper to be. And of course you can place the zipper further down as well. It's totally up to you. One more check and I'm all happy with the layout. And now I'm lining up the marks on my heart with my zipper on the right and left. And then I trace around my template. And now it's time for the final assembly. I place my lining in front of me, right side facing down, and then my piece of backing, right side facing up. And then I flip it over to make sure everything is neatly lining up. And then I flip it back again. And now I'm leaving a mark for the height of my zipper again. And on top goes my zipper panel, right side facing down. And I make sure that my zipper lines up with the marks on my backing. And now I make sure that everything neatly lines up at the edges of my heart. And then I pin it all in place. One last check. And then I'm sewing once around my heart. Just like this. If your machine has a needle down function, it will come in super handy for your corners. I'm going back and forth a few times at my zipper, just to make sure it's all safely sewn together. And that's it, all done. And now I trim down the edges of my heart to an approximate 1/4 inch seam allowance. And now I carefully clip into the seam allowance in the middle of my heart, just to make sure it doesn't bunch up in that area after turning. But please make sure not to cut into your seam at this point. You can secure your edges with a zigzag stitch or just leave it as it is. Now I fully open up my zipper and then I turn it right side out. And that's my I Heart You bag all done. And I really do like this small patchwork version. As you can see, I made a whole lot of them. And if you like this one, you'll probably like the quilted boxy pouch as well. Super easy and straightforward. Watch the video for this one next. And of course, make sure to follow for more.